Yeah, this is the not fun work. This is the unsexy work involved in building an airplane. What? What do you mean there's not? Oh, man. Okay, well anyway, I'm still gonna build the airplane. Are we rolling? Okay. Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Been working on this here airplane, and it's going pretty good. But I just wanted to do another video, a tour sort of the shop, because today is actually April 11th, 2019, and it was in, I guess it was March of last year, 2018, when my dad and I went out to the Zenith factory and built the rudder, which you see actually not here because it's sitting upstairs, totally built. So that's kind of cool. And we built the rudder at the rudder workshop, test flew the plane, and then we got home. We're like, yeah, we're gonna do this thing. And we took our garage from a dark mess and turned it into a well-lit mess, and no cars fit in here anymore. So that's probably what's going to happen to you if you are trying to build your plane in a garage. Anyway, so I want to show you what we did. I'm going to roll in some footage of how it looked, the process of cleaning and fixing the place up as I show you around. I'll just tell you right away, lighting is going to be huge. That's one of the best things that we did. Like with everything on these videos, I don't know if it's the best way to do it. It might be the worst way to do it. So either you're going to learn from it and be like, oh wow, that's a good idea, or you're going to learn from it and be like, I'm not going to do what that dummy did. And so either way, that's a good thing. So let's get on with the tour. There's a lot that we could talk about, so this is just going to be kind of a quick tour sort of thing, and we'll touch on different stuff, and then if you're interested, let me know, and maybe we'll talk about it in other videos or something. First thing I just want to show you, I know this is boring, but this is roughly the dimensions for the garage here. So there's, the camera is like freaking out. So basically it's about 22 feet wide, like from that wall to that close wall there, and then about 22 feet from the garage, I mean from the door, obviously we're in the garage, from the door to like the fridges and basically that wall. And autofocus is just like, nah man, I'm not doing it. You got a little bit of extra space farther back there, and then there is this section which we were able to use to put a lot of the boring, normal people's garage stuff back there. And right now it is a little bit messy, but it's kind of, it could easily be worse, but it's not as clean as we would like it at the moment. This stuff, just in case you're interested, is pink foam insulation, and you're like, oh man, that's so boring. But actually, it's going to be an awesome 8-foot plane, RC plane, that I'm going to call the Gigabat. That's going to be on my other channel. So that is the basic space here. This main section is where we work. The two main things that you're going to notice in here is that there's an airplane, and we have it right now on sawhorses, and that works really well. And these sawhorses are actually adjustable, which is fantastic. So we're able to lower this thing when we're working on the firewall, which is actually what we're working on right now, but I won't go into the airplane stuff at the moment. This is more of the shop type stuff, shoppy stuff. This area right here is just kind of a mess right now, but it's basically storage. And we have this fantastic table. We've had that for a while, and then Dad built this nice, elegant 2x4 stand to hold the horizontal stabilizer. So then we're able to hold that up. This right here is the spar for the wing. So right now it's kind of becoming a parts holder thing. Yeah, this is a good vise which is nice. Vices are nice, especially when they're big. They probably shouldn't be attached to something that has wheels, but you know, whatever. Speaking of vices, that's like, you know, tools, and I'm not really going to get into tools because there's just too much to talk about with tools. I will get into where we keep the tools, but the compressor, in case you're wondering, the compressor that we use is a DeWalt D55151 4-gallon 200 or 125 psi maximum psi compressor, and it looks something like this. And it's actually a small little thing. So in case you were wondering, do you need a gigantic air setup to run an air drill? The answer, my answer, is no. You probably shouldn't do that unless you just really love the idea of an air drill. Because we were thinking about doing an air drill, but then we realized, like, well, one, it's expensive. I mean, it's an expensive upfront cost, and we were going to put it over there. And the reason why we're going to put it over there is because there's a circuit breaker over there. Because if we got a big one, we would need to, get like a 220, I think, a 220 outlet or something for, you know, to power that. And then, you know, so we'd have to hook it up. It'd be over there. It'd be loud. It'd be noisy. You know, it'd be running, obviously. And then we had to, you know, learn about, oh, well, if we get a bigger tank, then we won't have to run it as much, blah, blah, blah. But the whole reason why we would need all that stuff is basically because of air drills. Because air drills take a buttload of air. That's the technical term, to run, because the air is just going straight through them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so we decided against air drills. The drills, dang it, this is turning into a tool thing. Okay, never mind, sorry. So this is what we got here. So this baby right here is our main work surface. And this one, we obviously did not have until the actual aircraft came, because this is what all the parts came in, this giant crate. And I can't remember if I mentioned this in another video or not, but just make sure that when you're bringing this back to your house or wherever, from like any kind of shipping facility, if they don't deliver it to your door, make sure you have a really big truck and a really big trailer that can handle this. This is like a 14-foot crate, and I can't remember how much it weighed, like a couple thousand pounds or something like that. And yeah, just make sure you're well prepared for that. And also probably you want like a forklift or a bobcat with the forks to actually move it into your shop or something. So let me see if I can show you what's under here. So here we've got storage, we have skins, basically a lot of skins. We've got the extra kit for the horizontal stabilizer. Down there, I'll show you that. Ooh, we got some M&Ms too. That's where we keep the good stuff. Down here, we built shelves, and we store the parts there. And we have them alphabetized because we have nothing better to do. But it really does help make parts storage, finding the parts a lot easier. Like a lot easier. Like I don't know what you'd do if you just had like a big pile of parts and they weren't labeled or otherwise organized and identified. So we've got W parts, we got Z parts, we got C parts, we got K parts, all kinds of parts down there. But you know what? That wasn't enough storage. So what we did is we actually got these big hanging shelves. I think these are like 4 feet by 8 feet probably. And we hung one up there. That one, again, is for boring regular people garage stuff. This one is for airplane stuff. So we have the cowling up there, and we have the windshield, other parts and things all up there. It works pretty good, and you can hang stuff from it. I think it has a weight rating of like 500 pounds or something, or more, something like that. So that works out well. These look like refrigerators, but what they actually are storage shelves for fuel tanks. So we've got our 2 fuel tanks up here. Oh, they're kind of warm, and they have a nice coating of dust, which is excellent, as does everything else, because this is pollen season. And then we have this shelf over here, which again is a mess, but this is where we keep all like our smaller kind of tools. You'll notice wheels also has wheels, so everything has wheels. Wheels are your friend. Wheels are really cool. Even the drill press has wheels. That's Dad's toolbox. This is my toolbox. You'll see also here we have yet another horizontal surface, because let me tell you, you cannot have enough horizontal surfaces. This is just, well, I don't know, it's just a big desk. There's really nothing special about it, but it is taller, so I don't know if you can really tell, but it's about I don't know, hip level. So it's taller. It's about 4 feet high. 4 feet? I don't know, 3.5 feet, something like that. Oh, there's a TV too. So, hi there. That is how we can watch John with the home built help videos right there. It's like John's in the shop with us, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know, but you know, sometimes it's helpful to have it out here when we're working on stuff, and we're kind of trying to use this as a sort of like a, you know, paperwork type station, because everybody knows that airplanes are not airworthy until the paperwork is equal to the weight of the aircraft. That's why ultralights are so easy to get flying. So that is pretty much the stuff that we have in here and the space that we have. And one of the big challenges was, or not really a challenge, but it was just a pain. We had to paint everything. We painted this. So at this point, or if I haven't already, I'm going to show you a picture of what this looked like. Yeah, we painted everything white, and that really helps a lot with the ambient light in here. It helps so much, and also it just it helps a lot in terms of having it be just cleaner. It's just a cleaner environment, a lot better light. I know it doesn't look super great on camera. In fact, it probably looks pretty terrible because most of the light is actually coming down here. This is the nose gear, by the way, and we chopped off this little thing because we got this kit, which comes with a bunch of these little squishy donuts. And don't eat them, though, because they don't taste very good, but that's going to be happening soon. And so we painted it. That was great. Oh, there's the landing gear, by the way. The landing gear is hanging over there. That was probably one of the most difficult things that we did. At one point, Dad was talking about, and that's Jeff, by the way. I call him Dad. He was talking about like painting the floor or something, or like epoxying it. And well, it's not really necessary. We seem to get along okay with just a regular old cement floor on our little crocked feet, or that we walk upon with our crocked feet. That's the engine mount right there, in case you were wondering. And these fine little things right here. Ooh, look at that. Look at that color. Ooh. Those are the seats. Had those powder coated. Oh, and then the black storage, which is, well, it's just more storage, but this is where we store other fun things. Rivets. Look at all of these rivets. They're A4s right here. And then we have just all kinds of, we have some metal parts in here which look like packages of meat, but they're actually not a meat airplane. That would be interesting. And then we have some nose gear components. Got our wheels, actually our tires. That has our wheels. We've got our wheels in here. Brakes. These aren't brakes. Brakes are in here. Inner tubes for our tires, because those are the things that hold the air in. And we've got other just assorted other things in here as well. And then of course we have big ladders so that we can get to the big things. And that's where the air goes in to be combustified. Well, hopefully that was helpful for you folks and you fellow Zenith builders. If you are building a Zenith. If not, I don't know why you're watching this. Hopefully that helped answer some questions that you might have had. If you have any more questions about building or you know, whatever airplane-y stuff, leave them in the comments below. I make no promises to answer them or make any further videos, because it just seems to be the case that if I say that I'm going to make a video, I don't. So don't expect any more videos. But leave comments, share this with everyone you know. Be sure to like this and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more. Oh, by the way, let me know, do you also love Mike Patey's videos? You know Mike Patey, he like owns Best Tugs and like builds crazy airplanes like Draco. He's like my hero, because that would just, I imagine when I walk out into this garage with this airplane sitting here on sawhorses, I imagine that I'm walking into his hangar that has like crane things that just pick up the airplanes and spin them around. Oh boy. I'm going to get back to work. See ya.